Sorry?
Racism and class are horrendous.
Well,
Well,
class is split along, the society's split along class and racial lines.
Lower class and a middle class.
Sorry?
How's there an upper class, lower class and middle class? There's where your racism started right away, bro. Never mind skin colour of people.
So, we're going to be a hated racial minority by the the 50s or sooner. We're going to be a hated racial minority by the 2050s. Or sooner, so what's diversity going to look like then, mate? We're just here peacefully protesting. No bother, mate. Your opinion's valid, but don't come here and call me a racist, because I'm not. You did, you're implying that I'm a racist. I'm standing up for white people, mate. That doesn't make me racist. White lives matter. Aye, mate, no worries, mate. Alright, mate, no bother, mate, thanks for that. This was my colleague Peter, and it was his speech at Leigh on the 25th of the 10th, 25. And the points that he pointed out affects the people here in Clydebank. We are facing a national crisis. The economy is not growing. We have a debt crisis. Public services are failing. The NHS is on the brink of collapse. We have a spiralling crime, and we have the highest tax rates since the 1940s. We have a housing crisis and crumbling infrastructure. We cannot afford to pay $4.5 billion a year for an asylum system that just does not work. We cannot keep acting as a charity to the world at the expense of British people. British people must be put first. Refugees should be taken in by countries of a similar culture. Somalis should seek asylum in Africa. Afghanis should seek asylum in Asia. We cannot be a lifeboat to the whole world. If Shabana Mahmood, the Home Secretary, wants to ferry illegal migrants 250 miles to visit a GP and pay £2,000 to each foreign criminal deported, she should do so out of her own pocket and not the British people to foot the bill. No wonder Richard Reeves is having to put up tax on ordinary British people to cover the black hole of £30 billion in our economy, made up on her watch. Legal migration is out of control. The Boris wave added 2.8 million people to our population. 98% of growth in population is due to immigration. In the last year, we have seen a population surge of 775,000 people. That is equivalent to a city the size of Leeds. Imagine a city the size of Leeds every year. And the impact that this is having on housing, public services. We must stop immigration and prioritise British people first. Immigration is driving the housing crisis. If you have an open door immigration policy, you can never build enough houses. The Home Office is offering lucrative taxpayer funded contracts to private landlords to offer private rental accommodation to asylum seekers. This is taking away rental housing opportunities away from local people. Asylum seekers who are successful with their claims are granted refugee status, which then entitles them to social housing. We have already had a social housing waiting list of 1.3 million people in the United Kingdom. Social housing should go to local people who have paid into the system and have roots in the local community. We do not have enough housing for our own people, never mind the 1.1 million legal and illegal immigrants that are expected to come to our shores every year, just pushing their way in. We must put British people first, and if we don't reverse the flow of immigration, we will become a minority in our own country by the year 2050 or sooner. Who wants to be a minority in their own country? In many towns, as we are already a minority, what we are facing is an existential threat to our survival as a people. We will fight to save our country and our people. We will not be replaced. We will never surrender. 29th of October 2025, and here we are at the Nevermind the Bollox court down here at Clydebank. They don't hate racism, they just hate white people. Diversity is our strength where our children are murdered. There are another horrific stabbing, hugely televised. And we're calling for mass deportations. Secure our borders. We're saying that migrants are adored and pensioners are ignored. We're saying no to digital ID and that resistance is possible. We're asking people to vote reform, and we're pointing out that it's going to be a white minority here in Britain by the 2060s or sooner, and we're calling for remigration. You got a leaflet?
I did.
Oh, how you doing? I remember you. Can I ask you a question?
Aye.
Jimmy, can you hold this banner up for me? I want you look at this banner, sir.
Somebody says
Yes,
it's offensive.
It was on the telly. The Lord Advocate, white. The Chief Registrar, white. Remember his speech?
No, I can't remember.
That's alright. Do you think that's racist at all?
No, definitely not.
Do you think that it's a hate crime?
Definitely not.
Right. Do you think that that's a peaceful banner?
I would say so,
Do you
aye.
think that it incites hatred of other people?
No.
Right, thank you very much, sir.
The fight you're on about.
I bet you've seen about John Harley.
John Harley was fucking charged with a crime.
John Harley was what?
He was charged with it wasn't a crime because it was made up, but he was
Right.
charged.
That was that sheriff, wasn't it? In that book that you referred
Aye,
to.
yeah. That's what he wrote the book for. That was his impetus, if you like,
Right.
for writing the book.
Oh, look at the
That's a
size
big
of that.
plane,
I wonder how many migrants is on that lift. Yeah? Trying to get them in quick enough. The Emirates. Where's that flying in for?
See it in the
Yeah.
big gap.
It's coming in for Dubai. There we go. 3 Queen Square.
Big plane, huh?
Huh?
Like semi.
Just fancy thinking. We need to document that there isn't any antisocial behaviour team showed up today, but I'm rest assured they'll be watching us on the camera. The camera's for every angle down here, so a wee leafleting job done, well done. Morning, Mr. Trump, sir. Would you like to say a few words at Bollox Court this morning?
Hello, it's great to see you on this cold day in October.
Would like you to inspect our new banner, Mr. Trump. It says diversity is our strength while our children are being murdered.
Good.
What's your thoughts on that banner, Mr. Trump?
Very colourful.
Yes, yes. Do you like that banner? And do you like this banner as well?
But yeah, I've seen that one.
Oh, right. I wanted to ask you a question, Mr. Trump. It's about this particular banner.
Oh, right.
Alright. This one here. Can you read that banner out to me from the top to the bottom, please, Mr. Trump?
Right. So, because Hamza thinks Scotland's too white, we must secure the existence of our people as a future for white children.
Mr Trump, do you agree with that?
Yes, because
Do you think it's racist, Mr Trump?
no, because Hamza Yousaf said in his speech in 2020 about how all of the top places in the country has been like white people
Yes.
in charge when it's a white majority country, and he's like complaining how this person's white, that person's white, and Anna Sarwar done the same kind of speech but used different figures at the time, so they obviously had something going on with the reorganised.
Yes. Do you think that's an appropriate reply to Hamza and Anis?
Yeah, 100%.
It's an appropriate reply.
It's
Why is it
completely
inappropriate?
what he had said.
Yes, yes.
You know, it's like, you know, this is our country, it's a white majority country. For him to say that, you know, it's anti-white,
Yes.
and it's anti-Scottish, really.
Yes. Mr Trump, do you think that that banner is racist?
No.
Mr Trump, do you think that that banner incites racial hatred or of any group?
The context, but I would say no.
Right.
It's in reply to Hamza Yousaf's speech, I would say no.
Right.
It's defending,
Yes.
you know, ourselves.
It's a reply to Hamza Yousaf's speech. So, Mr Trump, what's your thoughts on the chemtrails and the immigration?
Well, right. No, the chemtrails. There's times when you see them quite often. Like,
Right.
Not so much at the moment. It's normally times when it's blue sky. It does it. You know, they do it more.
Right. And what's your thoughts on the immigration?
Well, like in general.
In general, Mr Trump.
Oh well, it's just there's too many people in the country.
Right.
The country's been overtook.
Right. Right. Mr Trump.
It's getting to the point. It's ridiculous now with all the like gangs, let's say, of like ethnic groups,
Yes.
tribal fighting in the streets.
Yes.
And
What's your thoughts on the horrific murder that we witnessed in Uxbridge in London?
terrible. Obviously, you know, it can't be allowed to go on. People need to be able to feel safe in their own country.
Right.
Obviously, the
Right.
police aren't doing their jobs.
Right.
It's like if something happens, someone gets attacked, the police don't investigate properly.
Yes.
Yet we're also told we're not allowed to defend ourselves.
Yes.
So
Yes, but
it's
the
not
police are
fair.
down on top of you as if somebody
Yeah,
answers Hamza back
yeah, if
and
someone
answers
says-
Anis back, if you can answer them back and you mention a certain word, you have to guess, Mr Trump, what word in that do you think people would be triggered by?
White.
So, here we are at the Clydebank Bollox court, Mr Trump, and today we've did a wee speech, and if you wanted, I'll show you the speech. And you notice that you're going by the radical banners today. What one stuck out the most for you, and why?
I didn't see any of them.
Yeah, they're there.
I was too busy.
Alright, okay. So did you see any of the banners? What one sticks out the most for you, and why?
I don't know. The coloured one.
The coloured one.
That one with the pink and the yellow and the Fort Reform. That
Vote Reform, right, I quite like that banner.
white minority.
White minority, 2066, right, okay. That's what we're up against. Thanks, Mrs. Thanks for taking a leaflet.
But no, I watched the guy's speech, the guy in England. There's lies and the fabricated
And here we have Mr. Donald Trump. Come on, Mr. Trump, we've got a train to catch. Thank you, Mr. Trump.